deep. We're about to check the chart and see what the market is offering us today. So to start off, let's talk about gold. So on XEU what we can see is that on the daily time frame, we have starved out these lows and we are mitigating price action to the left side. So heading on to the 1 hour time frame, what we can see is that price has mitigated a zone to the left. Let's go to the 15 minute because the 1 hour is not clear enough. So right now what we can see on price is that with the mitigation that happened over here, we've seen a move to the upside that has trapped these sellers and what induced buyers. So with buyers induced, we would like to see it move to the low that it has respected. That we can see on the 4 hour. We have respected this lows to our left. So with bias induced, we've seen the sell-off which has taken out this low, but not to the target, and we can see a move to the upside. So currently that price has moved to the upside and induced bias. It is building what liquidity at these lows. You can see move to the upside. We've trapped all the buyers, mitigated it, induced buyers once again. So with buyers induced once again at this point, we are looking forward to the entry, which I believe happened when we took out this high. So we can look for shorts right now at the moment. I mean shorts on gold where my highs are this lows. Targeting that low. A nice 1:3 on gold. I think I entered around the 1:3.5. So let's see Euro USD. Euro USD starting off with a weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, what we can see is that price has what taken out this low, our targets from last week market outlooks, and we are respecting lows to the left side. Currently on Euro USD, the lows I'm looking at on the higher time frame is this low, this wick. I believe we can see this wick go. So this will be my higher time frame target on Euro USD. But currently there's this low at the moment which we are respecting. So on the 4 hour, what we can see is that we've taken out this wick, but we are respecting this low at the moment. So if we dive deep into price action, let's say on the 15 minutes, what we can see is that price has what price has moved up in price action, mitigated this. We have induced some buyers, trapped these buyers, and we are heading for these highs at the moment. So I think right now on Euro USD, there's no clear direction on the lower time frames, but on the higher time frames, I want to see what our targets go, which is the wick at this low. So we just have to wait and see if price gives us a move or always be here to tell us what's going to happen. On GPUSD, starting with the weekly time frame, what we can see is that we have this target that we are approaching. At the moment, we've taken this low, but not this. So heading to the 4 hour time frame, what we are looking for right now is an inducement because this has mitigated this and we've taken it out. So people are induced, which people are induced, sellers are induced. So we want to trap these sellers, and when we trap these sellers, we want to see what an inducement of buyers. When buyers are induced, we can what short the move to the lows. On GPUSD, I don't know when it will happen. I need more price action to make a decision. Maybe we could take this high and see the what short move to the lows, or we could take this high and see what the short move back to the low, or price could what continue to go to the upside before we see the short move. But I believe it will happen, maybe at this high or this high. But currently, I don't want to be guessing because I need more price action. On ADUSD on the weekly time frame, what we can see is that we are approaching our target, but we are respecting the zone to the left. So on the 4 hour time frame, what we can see is that we are selling very aggressively on Euro US, AUD USD to the point that it's now time for us to what buy to the upside. On AUD USD, I'm looking for these highs to go at the moment because we are very bearish. A lot of sellers are induced, and I think we've seen the move. We are at the point where we can see some buys happening, On Euro USD, I'm bullish. On GP USD, I'm also bullish. And I think AD/USD also what follow them because they are what like pairs. And I believe we can see some moves happen right now. Currently, we are respecting this high. I would like to see what a drop in price action. Then I'll have my entry. Then look forward some longs back to the highs. So today there are some long moves happening on AD/USD, Euro USD, GBP USD. If you are willing to catch any of them. So on the next pair, USD card. USD card is very bullish at the moment. So on USD card, it's a pair which I'm not really interested in, but I think there's a possible move on USD card. So jumping on to the 1 hour time frame, what we can see is that price has what sold off to this lows and trapped these buyers at this point. As you can see over my line, we are currently respecting this low, and we've seen what this move to the upside, taking out some highs. Respecting this zone to our left, we saw an inducement of sellers at this point. We've seen an inducement of sellers at this point, and we have what stabbed out the zone which it was respecting, which is this zone. So with that zone gone, we've mitigated a brand new zone and we are looking forward an inducement. Currently, we can see that we are building what liquidity at this high because with this equal high, this high is what's respecting this high, building liquidity at this high, this high, this high, and this high once again. So we are just looking forward a nice entry and probably long it to the highs. But we have to be patient with what USD card because this is very bullish. Anything can happen and it will come forward. This lows that is respecting. So on UJ currently we can see that UJ is very bullish. We can see on the weekly time frame that we stabbed out this high, but not the extreme highs. On the 4 hour time frame, what we can see is that we after stabbing out this high, we had a sell-off to this lows. Then we found a buyout. We had another what sell-off, which has what trapped these buyers to the left, inducing sellers. So currently on UJ, we are moving to the upside because people want to take sales at these highs. And I also entered a trade, I think 2 days ago at this point, and yeah, I'm still in the trade and I want to hold it to the highs. Currently on UG, we can see that we are heading towards our target, but we've made a stop at this zone at this point, and we want to see what another inducement of sellers, then take our buys to the highs. Currently, we can see that price has what mitigated the zone. We just need to wait for an inducement, then we can go long. So I think that will be all for the daily market outlook. Thank you for watching. Bye.